So close they could almost touch it. Last night Leeds put themselves on the brink of promotion. Tonight West Brom's failure to beat Huddersfield made it official. After 16 years, Leeds United are back in the Premier League. The history of Leeds United is peppered with soaring highs and crushing lows. One of the biggest clubs in Britain in the 1970s, in 1992 they became the last champions of the old First Division, and at the turn of the century were one of the most exciting teams in the top flight. Fullback Danny Mills had a front row seat.
Nobody deserves to be there. You have to earn the right. That's what they've done. And I think the energy that they play with, the style of football that they have, the passion that they bring, the history, I think that the Premier will be a richer place for it.
In the late 1990s, Leeds were a force both at home and abroad. In 2001, they reached the semi-finals of the Champions League, but under chairman Peter Ridsdale, they were spending well beyond their means. After they missed out on Europe in 2002, they were forced to sell some of their best players. Just 2 years later, they were relegated to the Championship. Financially, they were in freefall, entering administration in 2007, which resulted in relegation to League One. Leeds United's rise and then sudden, almost fatal fall was so extreme that it became infamous. And still today, the phrase "doing a Leeds" is used to describe clubs that experience a similar fate.
I stopped watching Match of the Day years ago. I just couldn't bear it. It was like having somebody else having a party to which you're no longer invited, you know. And so, and it's like proper football. You know, I've got a little boy who's 8 who's grown up calling my team Rubbish Leeds. To finally get promoted again, it's going to be astonishing for the whole city.
The man who's masterminded their resurgence is Marcelo Bielsa, a maverick with an obsession for detail. Rarely seen in anything other than his Leeds tracksuit, the Argentine has earned a cult following.
Well, he's certainly unique. He's got his own way of doing things, so he's true to himself, he's authentic, and he's brave enough to be different. It's Frank Sinatra, isn't it? I did it my way. He certainly does it his way.
Tonight, Bielsa, fittingly, was with the fans, while many more supporters ignored warnings to stay at home, instead gathering at Ellen Road. They are marching on together to where they feel they belong. Katie Gornall, BBC News, Leeds.